Hello guys and welcome back to another live stream. My name's Mike aka Decimal Punked and we are in Blender 5.0.1. The last stream we basically finished off all the modelling that we need to do for the level itself, and what we're now going to be doing, well, the last two jobs are to model 2 robots and then 4 alien creatures. I was going to try and model a humanoid like shape to get the hands, but I've not done that before, so I've made the executive decision just to go with the hands that are in Unreal. Just stick with that. If there's time towards closer to submission, and I can replace the hands with something I could make, great, but I'll just stick with Unreal's ones. So, what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be modelling a robot. So, if I just turn on this and just check this. Oh, I've also got some different music. It's ominous retro synth, and then it will go back onto the normal kind of stuff we listen to. It's actually quite fitting for the space game. Right, so 180 centimeters on the thing there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just make a new folder, and I'm going to call this NPCs. And then what we can do, the player character is 180. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the other robots. And we're going to move the player character reference into there. And now I've sketched out the robot here. Oh, that's annoying. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just hide everything. What's in the misc folder? Oh, the planet. Okay. Right, so this is my little sketch. Okay, I'm not an artist. I can't draw. But that's the rough design I was going for. So, claw hands. It's kind of got a humanoid shape. Let me just bring up my notes. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so security camera head, claw hands, humanoid / robot form. Okay. Sip of the coffee. Right, now when I've done previous modelling through the learning material I've had, it's always kind of, oh my god, it's always had like a side and a front reference, but like I say, I can't draw, so we're just gonna go with it. I'll basically, I think I'll start with the torso, and then kind of model outwards. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll call this set the origin. Right, so it's at 180. I don't know why am I bothering doing the 180? We've got the reference in here for the height, so just make sure that it's kind of I mean, I guess what we could actually do I know the proportions on that are a bit off. But I mean, it does actually kind of have. I mean, that's not far off it at all, really. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to actually set the geometry to the center there. Right, so how thick are we going to want this? So if we scale this on the Y, and we're going to want to have a mirror modifier on this as well. So at the moment that's dead center, so can't spell. hold on. We cut it down the middle. And then when we do the mirror, that is dead center. There we go. Merge. Okay. Right, so you just have to bear with me, guys. It's been a little while since I've modelled a mesh from scratch. Let's scale it on the Y. I feel that's a good thickness there. Okay, so alright, so we've got this kind of rectangular type torso. So if we basically get the rough shape, and then once we've done that, then we can do the things like the individual faces and things. And I've got this new tool here, guys, Loop Tools. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Why have I... Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Right, so... Okay, so give it the upper torso. Now you would want to have like that. So just bringing that edge forward a bit gives it a little bit of definition. And then we've got a slight curve coming down. What I'm going to do, I'm going to I know this is not perfectly to scale, guys, but it will help me a little bit. So if I turn on the wireframe, or is it X-ray? That one. Okay, so we're gonna need a slight cut to do that angle. So if I just did that about there maybe, and then got that. quite fun modelling a character. I've not done it in quite a while. Okay, so now we're going to do the same. So basically we'll have the bottom half, which will be pretty much identical to the one we've just done. So extrude that down. And then we'll go down a bit more. And then do a cut there. And then get that. Okay. And what we can do is, if we just do that, give it some kind of definition. Okay. So this is exciting, guys. Really exciting. Okay, so we're gonna need, if we did the legs, oh my god. You would want that to be a ball. If we extrude by 15, I'm wondering, is there any easy way of doing this? I mean, we do need to do an A-shaped pose. So if that's the ball socket. Oh, this is really awkward because it's not a humanoid, but it needs to be. I do feel like those legs need to be a bit closer. Oh God. It's meant to be. Is it clipping? Okay, the feet. I feel like that's I mean, that feels like that's literally. Hold on. I need to change the oh, hold on, sorry. There we go. put that on 0.5. Right, what's going on with the cursor? Jesus. Okay, feet. Why is that at a funny angle? Jesus, the size of these feet. Awen, welcome to the stream, bro. It's been so long. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Slightly different music tonight, my friend. Okay. Oh fudge, what have I done there? well, I need to sort these boots out. It looks like a bit of a joke. It's my reference image. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hide the player reference over there on that one. Okay. How have you been, Awen? Those feet look like flippers. Hold on, are you not on the floor, mate? Cheeky bastard. I'm getting Sonic the Hedgehog 1 vibes. You know, Sonic's running sneakers, the red ones. I'm glad you're alive, dude. Yeah, I've not been too bad. Group projects got coming along really nicely. I've finished modelling all of the space station, so all I have left to do now is make 2 robots and 4 alien creatures. So yeah, it's full steam ahead basically. Yeah, fun times. Okay, that is looking like... Obviously, you know, once I've got the base shape down, then we'll do all the extrusions and stuff to make this look good. I think I'm gonna stick to what I know for the time being. This particular robot is, I'm gonna animate it in mixer mode, so it's gonna have, what is going on with the back side there? Ugh. Hold on, why is that not? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I know. Inside faces. There isn't any inside faces. I've just gone to select by trait and nothing's coming up. And about these two here. Is it, if I set the merge to 0, or should I have it at 0.1? Okay. Right, I would say... Okay, I'll put that back to 0.1. Okie dokie. Scale, shift, Z. Those shoes are still too big. Oh my god. That's better. Okay. Okay. Right, we should do the... the arm next. How are we doing on height? Oh, okay, cool. We've still got plenty of height there. So, what we're going to want to do is extrude maybe one and then get that one and just move that into maybe. Went about there. And then shall I just do an A pose? If I do an A pose, that would be easier, I think. A pose, T pose. I'm gonna go for an A pose. Don't the legs need to be apart though if it's an A pose? Let me just Google this quickly. Oh no, legs. Hold on, that's not an A pose. I think I'll go for T pose. Okay. How did I model my other characters in the RPG game? Were they A pose or T pose? I can't remember. Were they A pose or T pose? Can you remember, dude? Yeah, so do I. This music's giving me a bit of a headache. Sorry, that music was giving me a bit of a headache. I think I'm going to remove that from my playlist. That was just a bit too dark. There we go. Ugh. Claw hands. Right. um. Why did I do that? If I just subdivide that and then... what I can do is inset. I like this song, it's pretty cool. Oh, numpty. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, that looks menacing. Me likey likey. Oh, the claw! The claw! Hmm. No, it doesn't look. Let's go down to 0.3. Okay. Those arms might be a bit long compared to the rest of the body, but yeah, we can sort that out. Okie dokie. Okay, I guess we're gonna do the neck now. So if I subdivided that and then how am I gonna do this? If I take those ones, move that there. And then it's Oh, we're looking good with the height there. I've done pretty good with the height, I would say. um... Okay, so for the head, we just want a big old what's it? Don't do that. I see. Okay. That was funny. That was hilarious. Sorry. I think that's looking pretty decent for a body so far. Right, let's get the shape of this head. I'll tell you what, it might help if I actually look up security. Security camera. Because that was the idea I was going for with this. It's meant to look like a security camera, spy bot type thing. Okay. God, there's so many like different security cameras now. Okay. So what we're gonna do is select that edge. We do one edge slide. Let's do another one. Okay, I think I think these faces here can probably go back. Oh, yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Oh, dude. Yes. Okay, so we want to give it some kind of like a hood. Let's go 3. And then what we want to do is we want to get the we want to have a circular shape. Oh, dude, I really like the look of that. I know we need to sort out those, the wrists. Right. Oh, that is perfect. Um, Let me just undo that. I think it was better how I had it. If we did that, that's much better. What's going on there? I don't mind that little pointed bit there. I quite like that. Okay. I mean, what we can always do is just do that. And then we want to make this look like it's pointing out. You'd want to GY. Okay, and then if we inset those faces by 1.5 and then extrude manifold. Actually, you know what we can do? If we just... Tell you what, guys, that doesn't look too shabby, does it? What happened to that face there? Actually, what I'm just gonna undo that nonsense I just did there. I love it! My little security bot. That's cool. How are we looking to the reference? Oh, look at that. So that is the height of the Unreal Mannequin to the right. And look at mine. Like, that is not bad going at all. And the reason why I left a tiny bit of height is because I want to put antennas. I'll tell you what, guys. From my sketch, I mean, that's pretty faithful. Right, antennas. I'm feeling if we had them here, so if I set that to 5, maybe. Let's do... Okay. I think we're ready to sort out the why do his legs look so small? Oh wait, that's his feet. It's Chunky Bot. Thunder Thigh Bot. That's funny. Okay. That feels good to me, proportion-wise. I feel like I want to sort out these these boots, though. I am so happy with that for a robot. Just have a look. Look at that. My drawing on paper to that. I mean, we're not finished. We've got to add on the spikes and a couple of extra bits, but I mean, I'm pretty damn happy with that. Okay. Right, what bit should we do? I'll do the thighs. Okay, so hold on, guys. I'm not sure if 5's enough. If I go 10... Nice. Sorry guys, I've gone really quiet while I'm concentrating. I do apologise. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Should we have... I don't think we need the leg armour at the back. We'll do the front and then we'll decide. Okay, so it's the lower section here. So if I do an inset there... Oh no, what's going on there? Oh, that's not good. Is that those faces earlier, Awen? is that not moving? What was going on there? Is that bottom? Are those bottom verts not? Yes, dude. Get your armor plates. Love it. Oh, he looks cool. Oh, yeah, baby. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so you got some kind of pauldrons. To be honest, we could probably do those off of this face here. This. I'm just worried with the animation that might conflict a little bit. Dude, that looks quite nice. It's a nice humanoid. It's the shape I was going for, a humanoid shaped robot. And this all started from a little cube, guys. We've modelled all of this from a cube. Right, let's do that bit. I feel like the scale of it is really nice, like the proportions of the arms. Like, it all looks pretty good to me. So what we're gonna do with this bit, we'll do 2 cuts, and then we'll scale that on the X. Actually, don't know why I did that. I don't know if that was meant to be some kind of laser or something. Okay, we'll put that little bit on. And then, right, we need some spikies. So to do the spikes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's got some kind of pauldrons there, so I guess what we could do then is, if we were to extrude 5, 6, 7, go extrude 8, and then get these. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just wondering if we should just in this top face here, I feel like maybe we could just insert that. That was on big old Engon. Oh my god, he looks so freaking cool. No way, have I done that? 2 hours, 1 hour 58. Oh, baby! You look awesome. Hold on, why is the planet in? Why is the misc folder open? Oh, dude. I haven't even thought about the colour scheme. I just know that the are there any points? I know I want the head to glow. Do I feel like we need anything done to the back? No. What the frick? Dude. Why did that go all weird then? What the hell? I'm so happy with that. 2 hours work. Super, super happy with that. Let's just move that. Oh! What the fudge? Sorry. We can also hide the player reference there. I mean, that is pretty freaking cool. I'll get a picture of that. It's always nice. I love getting pictures of my work. Okay. Right, let's do its colours and then we'll do the armature. Right, what colour? I haven't even thought about the colour scheme for the robots. Black and red. Black and red seems like a bit of a menacing combination. Black and red. I quite like the idea of black and red. Yeah, red and black. Okay. So what parts should be black? I mean, if I made the whole... I don't want to make the whole thing black because... you want it to kind of be seen throughout the ship. You don't want it to be too dark or else players might literally shit their pants. And we don't want any shitting pants going on. Oh, hold on. Sorry. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna dupe that and call that backup. And if I just turn that off, I'm gonna apply the modifier. There we go. Okay, just under 2,000 tries for a nice, not overly detailed robot. It's got some really nice definition there. I am so happy with that design. I drew that all myself on paper, and you can see the recreation of it. Like, I might not be able to draw very well on paper, but I can get a rough idea from my head onto paper. And then, hey presto. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. Okay, Mr. Robot. Right, we're gonna call this robot base. It's all about the base, about the base. That looks like, what's that tan? You know, toy soldiers, the little plastic bags of army soldiers. You have the tans and the greens. Robot. What's that from? Why is there a random one called Robot? What is that? Yeah, let's go shiny robot. Daft Punk. I want to go maybe 0.6 on the reflection. Okay. So if we... Maybe what we could do... Maybe we could have the spikes and the claws as chrome. These bits in the joins we could give the black rubber, and then the rest of it we could give the black just like a black colour. I think that would be quite nice. So let's turn on that. And it's an awkward shape. No, why is the music stopped? Hold on guys, YouTube's crashed on me. Oh, what a piece of crap. Sorry about that, guys.
Hi.
Gotta love the YouTube adverts. Getting wrecked by the ad blocker. I think we're on this one. Sorry. It's adverts on YouTube, guys. Just give me a moment. Oh, wasn't that the one I skipped earlier? Yeah, it was giving me a headache. I remember. Right, we're going to give this rubber. dude, he looks so cool. Okay, so rubber joins for those sections. Am I going to... I just thought I haven't... No, I'm not going to do any extrusions with the feet. I like them as they are. Okay, so we've got the rubber. Hold on, I missed... Why is that not... Oh, what's going on there? Why did that face not get covered? Interesting. Oh, dude, he looks so freaking cool. So if we went for black, in all the bits that isn't extruded, we can see how that looks. So oh, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's just turn on the wireframe. It will be easier to select all the bits, because at the moment it's all red. So if I just select all, I'm going to leave the feet red. I like the idea of red feet. I believe we've got all of the bits. So I'm gonna add a sign, and then we're gonna find robot base, dupe that, and call it robot robot trim, maybe. No, 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 no. Okay, I remember. Sorry, I was being a bit of a numpty, guys. I do apologise. I forgot that I was applying all of that. Right, let's get all of the bits we need. No, no, no. Why did that get selected? What's going on there, mate? What's going on? Oh, you cheeky bastard. One bit has evaded me. Cheeky, cheeky bastard. Right, I need to remember that face at the rear. No, no, thank you. It's been a cheeky bugger. It's determined to wind me up. Oh, dude. It's like a Power Ranger. You Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Sorry, guys. Oh, Nailoff, welcome to the stream. Just been modelling my... yeah, basically, it's like a CCTV bot. That's my drawing I did on paper, and this is the modelled version. So I feel like it's very good. What's the word? Not recreation. Not reimagining. There's a word, I can't think of it. I'm too tired. Oh, just got to pop some units, guys. Now, I like the black and red colour scheme. I just don't know if the black is going to be too dark for the environment. I don't want the player... I want the player to be scared when they encounter it. So... yeah. How have you been, Nailoff? You been good? It took me just under 2 hours to model it. And then I've spent 27 minutes... just playing around with the colours. So I'm just trying to get a nice colour scheme. It's not meant to look pretty, he's meant to be menacing. So I just feel black is too dark. I was going to give these bits on here an emissive glow. Oh, if I bring the metallic down, we get a bit more... Alright, let's go 0.5 on the black metallic. Okay, I like that. Alright, and then we're going to do chrome claws. Ooh. Oh, are we going to go rubber? Is that rubber? We should give that rubber because that is... Let me just go over here. I really enjoy this bit, picking the colours. Was a rough day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. What made it rough? Anything in particular? Here we go, let's add the chrome. Oh, look at those claws! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, hold on, what's going on there? Interesting. People can be a little bit shitty, dude. So, I'm sorry you've had a bad day. I was gonna give chrome spikes. I don't know. I mean, I could go red to keep with the trim, actually. Right, I just need to change the name. So this one's called Robot Trim. So I'm going to rename this to Robot Base with a typo. And then we're going to go back to this one and call that Robot... Is it Accent? I'm pretty sure if I define accent, I mean that's the way you speak, but also... I'm pretty sure it's another term for like highlight. Fabrics which accent the background colours in the room. Yeah. Accent highlights, accent colour. Okay, I'm going to call that accent then. I normally call it trim, but... Right, and then we can call that robot base. There we go. Right, so we've got the accent, we've got the rubber, the base, the chrome. I do not use Godot. I work in Unreal and Unity. I'm not in Unity this trimester. My two projects I'm working on, I've got a group project and I've got this. And both of those are being made in the Unreal Engine. So I've modelled all of the space station interior. Everything's modelled. After I've done the colours for this robot and got it in mix mode and just see it animated. Once I've done that, yeah, once I've modelled this one, I've got one more robot to model, and then I've got 4 little alien creatures to design to model. So, oh god, sorry guys, a little bit tired. So yeah, and then we'll be in the Unreal Engine programming it all. So Exciting times are ahead. Right, what am I gonna do for this section? Just trying to think with the antenna. What we could do is give those faces the red. I quite like the idea of giving that red trim. Bro. Oh, it's been a right bugger. Oh, yes. Yes, that looks awesome. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right, with that inside section here, I'm gonna give just wondering if I should give that bit a rubber. Let's just try that. If we give that rubber, and then these faces we can we'll call it robot camera. So new, apply. I think it's called screen. Monitor screen. So we'll call this robot screen. Give it an underscore. But we want to make this look a little bit menacing. So I'm going to go on the emission and put this to 1. And I mean, if I go red, that's just too much red. So quite like that. running around a space station, you see that one little eye watching you. I think that orange is nice. Okay, antennas. Antennas. If I made the antennas red, I might see how chrome looks for the antennas. Okay, let's try these ones with the accent. That looks better. I think he's done. I don't want to go over the top with it. He looks menacing. He's literally a faithful recreation of the design I did on paper. I'm super happy with that. Okay. Alright, let's put in the right, we need to move him back a tiny bit. And then set the origin to 3D cursor. And then merge by distance, yeah. So all and then Control A. Oh. Okay, so I know if I just come off of there, can you see that? So this is the Unreal mannequin. Look at how well I made that to scale. So the robot is just shorter of the mannequin in Unreal by a smidgen, but his antennas make him go over. You can see that is 191 on the Z-axis, but I'm not too bothered about that. It's not going to be an issue. And he's not too fat, he's slim. I think I'm really happy with that. That's my first proper robot I've modelled from scratch. I have made a cyborg in a previous stream quite a while back, but that's nothing. That was shambles and mess. I was like early in my Blender days back then. Oh, I've just remembered. Sorry, guys. I forgot to do the thingy. I was gonna give this the same. I was gonna give that the. There we go. Just so we've got like a little bit of emissive glow. Oh, I'm so happy with that. He looks so cool. It's my little boy. Love it. Oh, love it. I love it. I love it. Do you like it, dude? Let's go get another picture. Oh. He doesn't have one. He's just Robot A. We could call him CCTV bot. Right, we need to put in the armature next. Okay. Right. I'm gonna get rid of the backup one I did. No, actually. Yes, I am. Let me just get rid of that. And we're gonna duplicate this and call it backup. And then turn that off. So if anything goes wrong, we've got something to go back to. I feel like I can probably get rid of that image now, and the same for the other one. Okay, so Shift A, armature, rigify, basic human. Okay, so mirror on the X. Alright, so we're gonna move this G on the Z. And we're just going to move this into position. Dude, is he not touching the floor? What the fudge? Is he not touching the floor? Hold on a minute. Don't do that to me. He's definitely not on the floor, is he? Oh, you bastard. That's not... Why is... What a shitbag. What a little shitbag. There we go. Control A, all transforms. Right, done. Lurk. What does that do? Exclamation mark and lurk. What does that do? Okay. I don't know why that bone. Why does that bone face sideways? I don't know why that face is like that. Oh, that's the default position. It's just weird. I would say that is done. I think that's done. Woo! Right. Right, so if I save that, and then if I select that, and then the art... Seriously, bro. Right, just save it. So select the robot, select the armature, Control P, automatic weights, and then if I go on here and go to pose mode, yeah, boy! Excellent. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Right, so now what I should be able to do, guys, if I just save it, oh, in edit mode, I do apologise. Right, save all, save, export, FBX. Copy, selected, apply transform, no leaf bone, face, and I'm gonna call this Caesar Robot A. So copying that. Right. Moment of truth. Oh, baby! Right, guys, what you have to bear in mind is that's not how... You can see how dark that is. Like, in here, I mean, if we turn that, you can see you got the emissive glow and stuff, and we can see it's not as dark as it's been made out to be in Mixamo. Right, what shall we... Let's have a look at some animations. Oh my god, that's terrifying! Can you imagine that? Chasing after you in a spaceship? Oh my god, dude. I could make this so terrifying. Oh, so the best bit is spending your time modelling something, and then when it's done, bringing it in and using these kind of handy pre-made animations. You want the head up. Oh, so funny. Going for a workout. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee while I just flip through the animations here. Jesus. It's actually a little bit scary seeing it in motion, you know. What do you reckon to the modelling of that, guys? It was 2 hours to model the robot and then an hour to sort the colours and the armature. So basically 3 hours to model total. I'm very happy with it. The next one's going to be easier because we don't need to do an armature. It's just going to be, it's like an upside down dustbin type robot. I want to have a investigate. Oh. I think there's a look one for, I know there was like a, so I need one where he's kind of, when he gets to an area, he's going to be looking around for like the player. Oh, that is perfect. Look at his shadow. With those claw hands. Holy shit, that looks terrifying. Oh my god. Okay. Right. The rig is great. Nothing's getting distorted, as you can see. Oh, it's a shame mixer mode doesn't have the option to like change the brightness. That's one thing that would really like make this even better. But look at that, where I've created those rubber sections. So on the feet, in the kneecaps, waist, the arms, like I'm really happy with the modelling on that. I'm super happy with that. I think that looks awesome. Right, well, I'm gonna call the stream there, guys. That is the first robot modelled. And what I will do is I'll do another stream tomorrow. Not sure what time. It might be in the afternoon, UK time. I modelled the second robot and I've got 4 alien creatures to model. Once they're modelled, all I have to do is get the animations and then I'm literally ready to jump into the Unreal Engine and smash out the game. So I'm going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed the stream and thank you for joining me, guys. If you haven't already, feel free to follow on Twitch if you want to see more. If you want to see some of my previous streams, check out my YouTube. I've got videos for Unreal, Unity and Blender. And if you want to play any of my games I've made, I've got a link to my itch channel below. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and I will see you in the next stream tomorrow.